Okay, let me
All
see.
right. Hello, everybody. Hopefully the audio is sounding good. I went out and purchased a microphone. You cannot go into Best Buy currently during the current situation. You can only stand at the curb and they'll bring you out your order. So we did that today.
Oh.
Let me introduce what we have going on the screen. My name is Josh, the Cooking Top. Oh, yeah, we got to turn that down.
I am.
I am currently in Southern California. Down below there, we have Babe, who is currently in Northern California. And over there to our right, my right, your left, I think, something like that. We have J-Mac. And let me, before we go any further, I just want to make sure that all is working well on my end here. So I'm just checking to make sure that we're broadcasting, because it says, at least on my end right here, that we have 0 people watching. So I want to make sure that it is going out okay and everything like that.
I'm trying to get on here and see if I can get onto the comments.
Okay. We're just having a quick little technical moment here. And yeah, let's see. Let's see here. Hold on one second. Okay. I feel like it is working. So that's a positive thing. And we'll take it over to the chat. I see 2 people in the chat right now. I see 4 people in the chat right now. Okay, so it is working. So if you remember, how long ago was it, J-Mac, that Battle of the Kitchens was? Was that like eight or so months ago? A year ago?
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, it was that was a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it could have been a year ago.
Yeah.
I remember we were competing on St. Patrick's Day.
Right. Oh, that's right. It was.
Yeah, because I remember we were going out to the bars, and I was like, I can't drink too much. I can't be just like plastered for this cooking competition. So I had to come home early. Like that was tough.
So that's when we, Babe and I, originally were introduced to J-Mac. J-Mac lives in Illinois, and like I said, Babe's in Northern California right now. I'm in Southern California. We're all in a quarantine situation, but we'll get into that in a minute. But this week is J-Mac's birthday, so we're going to be wishing him a happy birthday. And I already pre-prepared an old-fashioned. Babe has her wine, and now J-Mac's going to be preparing something.
Awesome. Yeah, let me see if I can get this down a little bit. All right, here we go. Cool. So I'm just going to make what's called it's called a Boulevardier. Super easy cocktail, bourbon-based, and it's really easy to remember. So I got Maker's 46 because it was on sale. So it's just 1 ounce.
I can tell you guys, if you guys haven't checked out J-Mac's Amateur Kitchen, he makes some pretty rockin' cocktails on his channel.
Thank you. And then so we got Campari, which is it's an Italian liqueur. It's got like a bitter. It's got kind of like a bitter aftertaste. It's sweet at first, and then it's bitter.
Love that stuff.
So same thing, an ounce of that. And then it's just an ounce of sweet vermouth.
How do I get down to the live chat?
And that's it. Just give that a stir.
I love that big spoon. We need one of those, and we need one of those little pitchers.
Yeah. All right, and we'll just throw that into a glass.
Babe, can you see the comments?
I can, yes.
Okay, because it's not working for me.
Okay.
For some reason.
Well, I will read the comments to you. But before we start on the comments, we got to give J-Mac a big birthday cheers.
Yes.
I love that drink. I think we need to make that. I love Campari.
Done. All right. Well, thank you. Cheers.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, J-Mac.
Thank you.
I'm sticking with
One
wine
thing is,
because
for whatever reason, I can't hear Babe. I don't
can?
know if anybody else can.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
You can't hear me.
You can hear her? Yeah, I can't.
I can hear her. Let's see.
Okay.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Can everybody in the chat hear all 3 of us? Put
Yeah,
a number
that's what I'm
1.
wondering.
Put a number 1 in the chat if you could hear all 3 of us. their first comment here. Let's see here. J-Mac, you can see the screen. I'm sure both of you can see the screen. So this is our first comment right here from Kent over at Daddy Dutch Barbecue.
Oh, hi, Kent.
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, cool.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I remember. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay, so we got a bunch of ones in the chat, so that must mean that everybody can hear all three of us.
Okay.
So, okay. Are you ready for we started to talk before we went live, but I wanted to ask you. So you live in Illinois. I don't know what your current like state orders are. Ours are pretty restrictive here in California. What's going on in Illinois, and you're in some type of financial industry. What's going on with you? Are you locked in the house?
Yeah. So yeah, locked in the house. I've been working from home. So my company kind of split us into two, and it's one that like one group is not allowed in the office at all ever, and then the other group is allowed in the office if we need to go in. But so far we haven't had to go in, so it's been
okay.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice. But Illinois, we're on lockdown, so everything is closed except for essential items. And then actually, we just got in trouble yesterday. There are a bunch of people on the lakefront.
Oh, okay.
And actually, I live on like the northern side of the city, but like I'm right on the lake as well. And so I was looking out, and there were just a ton of people out yesterday. It was like the first day that we had nice weather. It was like 50 degrees outside. So just everybody was out. And so it was on the news that like the mayor was just
pissed.
So
I know what
mad.
happened here too.
Yeah. So I just got an alert maybe 2 hours ago saying that the entire lakeshore is closed.
It's closed.
So they have, so there's actually police cars out there right now. And I was listening, in the morning I woke up, it was like 6 a.m. and I'm hearing like announcements, but it's not coming from anywhere. And I'm seeing everybody else in the buildings, like they're looking out their window, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And it's just police yelling at people for trying to go to the beach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's pretty serious here.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got to say hi to some people in the chat. Of course, we have Cooking with CJ, our brother, Cooking with CJ.
Hey.
We got Kent, Daddy Dutch Barbecue. We got Steven and Jacqueline. Who else do we got in here? We got all kinds of people in here that I missed. I apologize. Does this mean Josh is getting schmammered? No. We're having a serious conversation. Well, actually, we're having a virtual cocktail party. I'm off work now.
It's a virtual birthday party.
Yeah, but babe, when you're reading those comments, we just see the top of your head.
I know. I'm just trying to get into it. I'm trying so hard. I'm sorry. It's really driving me insane.
So we had the same type of situation here in California that people were out and all the Hollywood sign, at the beaches and everything like that. And the governor and the mayor, they got a little pissy on their press conference saying, you guys are dumb. And so they shut a lot of stuff down. And as far as obviously I'm what they consider an essential employee. So they've kind of reallocated my normal job to go out on the street a little bit more, but only some days, and then maybe it's not. So everything's kind of like real fluid. Everybody's kind of just standing by to see, as far as with my job, what's happening. So, but yeah, it's the same thing.
Do you get dispatched from like a central office, or are you just going from home?
Well,
how does that work?
They'll put us in a certain, because Los Angeles is so big. They'll put us in like an area because it's so big.
Gotcha.
Babe, what is this view that we're looking at right now?
I can't figure out how to bring the chat up, and it's making me crazy.
I
can't see any chat that's happening, and I don't like that. I want to know what everybody's saying.
We'll keep you updated on it. As far as what I could see, I see 7 people in the chat right now, and I see 0 thumbs up. So I'll go ahead and give myself a thumbs up. There you go.
There you go.
So something interesting that I saw was that Trump is trying. He's like, hey, it would be nice if we could, start getting back to a little bit of normal with social distancing and stuff like that around Easter. But the mayor of Los Angeles is like, I don't care what he says. We're keeping this locked down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's going to be a higher divorce rate or a higher rate of births of babies at the end of it? Would you say more babies or more divorces?
I'm hoping for births, you know?
Yeah.
I'm hoping for like the positive side. Yeah.
I think so. There's going to be a lot of babies.
Do you think when summer comes around this season, since there's a lot of staying at home and eating and drinking, that beach bodies are out the window?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm working on mine right now.
My girlfriends and I try and do yoga.
I think I've done a total of 10 push-ups.
Yeah.
And that was just for like an Instagram challenge quick.
Yeah, but you know, on one side of the coin, you have the Instagram, hey, 10 push-up challenge. And then on the other one is the Instagram shot challenge.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, and see, I haven't been invited to that one yet, but that one sounds way more fun.
We do wine yoga at 9
It's like hot yoga, only with wine.
Yeah. Because there's any acceptable time to start drinking at this point. Plus, I'm a homeschool teacher now. So I really have to. Can J-Mac hear me now?
Probably not.
He can't hear me.
This is the he can't hear you. But
yeah, I wish I could hear. I was trying to figure out why I can't hear her, because it must be on my end and I don't know why.
Yeah.
No, well,
so
there was so we're using this StreamYard program, and there was a warning saying that so many people are going live right now and so much bandwidth is being used that there's glitches and different things like that. Babe was saying that she does wine yoga. It's kind of like hot yoga, only with wine. And yeah, and she's a homeschool teacher now.
There's no rules. It's airport rules.
Wait,
when
so
you're in quarantine.
you're saying that you did wine yoga?
Yeah, she's done wine yoga. Yeah,
my girlfriend.
Oh, that's awesome.
But there's no rules. It's airport rules when you're in quarantine.
She's saying that so we're playing like a large game of telephone live.
I know.
She's saying
I hope it's accurate.
It's yeah, seriously. It's airport rules. It's acceptable to drink at 9 a.m.
That's amazing. I've heard of beer yoga, so I guess that like is pretty similar. And I've heard of weed yoga too. Not here, but out in California.
Probably in Northern California.
Well, California weed is legal, apparently.
It's right. It's legal here too now. But it's so expensive and so hard to get that it's
oh, you could just go down to the corner and get it. And especially in like greater Los Angeles, West Hollywood, stuff like that. They have like a shop. Every other shop is a weed shop.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a funny comment. CJ says social distancing party this Saturday night. DJ iPad will be in the house. That's his brother-in-law, who's DJ iPad, who I call DJ iPad. But it's funny because CJ did a live a little bit ago on a weekend, and it was really cool. But that's like the new norm now, and I see like celebrities do it, and I see a bunch of people do it, and that's probably why YouTube and everybody's putting out like, hey, we've never seen this many lives. I had 9 girlfriends last night. I do like Babe had Zoom with 9 girlfriends last night, all drinking wine and chatting like that. And I like how a lot of the colleges and different things are doing these like online classes with Zoom, but they don't yet figure out how to like make them private and stuff like that. So people are like randoms are hopping into the chat with like masks on, saying like all kinds of vulgar stuff. And
oh wow.
Yeah, but did you see the one where the girl wasn't thinking and she put the phone down and she was using the restroom with like 60
I saw that. J-Mac, did you see the one? It was kind of like a viral video that it was like 9 people in a Zoom meeting, and the girl didn't realize, so she went to the bathroom and set the phone down right here, and then she sat down
and oh no. That's like my biggest fear.
Because you're not thinking.
That's right.
That's right. Before I do that, I have to like cover all the cameras, make sure they're all like facing a different way.
That's right. So what are your birthday plans? You going to meet at the hallway in the kitchen for a DUI checkpoint, or where are we at?
Yeah, I mean, like, so yesterday we just we kind of just hung around here. We made some cocktails in the morning. I bought these like jarred up hibiscus flowers, and it was for like Valentine's Day. And so I have like 3 jars of them because I ordered from Amazon. You can only order 3 at a time. So we made some like champagne cocktails with those.
Oh, I saw that on your Instagram.
So we were drinking at like 10.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
Doing yoga.
Doing yoga.
Yes. And then we just like picked up some food, and my girlfriend Evelina, actually, she surprised me with takeout from this restaurant that I've been dying to try for like forever, and it's just way too expensive. It's called Alinea.
Mm-hmm.
So it's this chef Grant Achatz, and they do all this molecular gastronomy, and you go there and it's like a 23-course meal, but it's also like I think it's like $600 or something like that. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, you could literally travel for it. So we're not at that point yet.
Yeah.
But they were offering takeout apparently, which I didn't know. And so she's like, we got dinner reservations at 7:15. And I'm like, what? And she's like, for takeout. So yeah,
that's cool.
We went over there and like pulled up in front of this restaurant, or like, she drove me out there or whatever. And at that point, like she was like, I'm just going to sip on this one cocktail in the morning or whatever. She's like, I'm done. And I had like quite a few. And I just like pulled up and I was like, there's no way we're here. And I was just loud and like obnoxious, and like they brought us like food and stuff. And I was like, this is insane. So we came back, and it was a beef short rib Wellington.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, so it was cool. It was wrapped in this like, they were kind of smaller, but it was wrapped in this puff pastry, and it had like star imprints on the top. And it was just like, it was just beautiful. And then they had mashed potatoes and this like creme brulee, and it was really cool.
That's
awesome. That is amazing.
Yeah, so we did that last night, and that was pretty much it. Watched some TV and then just went to bed.
Are they doing takeout cocktails?
Are you guys in your state doing what we're doing here in California? Are you allowed to order takeout cocktails?
Yeah, like I don't understand how that's legal now.
Yeah, well, what's funny is, so I went to the Mexican food place next door last night, and I ordered a carne asada burrito and a margarita to go. They definitely raised their prices, but they gave me this margarita in what they used to package their salsa in. It was like a styrofoam, not a cup. It was like a tub. And they just put it in a bag, and then they say, hey, you're not allowed to drink it in the car. You're not allowed to drive and drink it in the car, obviously. And you're not allowed. That makes sense. You're not even allowed to have it in the car. You have to have it in your trunk, which is true for the vehicle code law. Oh. But there's 20 people in line doing that.
Yeah.
Like everybody thinks it's the funnest thing. So I wonder, I have numerous questions, but first of all, should I ask what your biggest fear is? My biggest fear is waking up next to Josh, naked and hungover.
Been there, done that.
So do you think that now, going forward, so now they're putting everybody work from home. There's a lot of people working from home. You're working from home. A lot of people are working from home. Do you think that down the road in the future that this is going to change the landscape of employment and education and different things like that, that it's going to make people like, hey, I'm going to work from home today. And your boss is like, no, we need you here. And I'll be like, well, that stuff worked for 6 months. And
right.
Is that going to change the landscape of,
Yeah, I think so. I mean, my company has been pretty lax about working from home in the first place. Right. So I got pretty lucky. It was kind of cool because they've been taking surveys and stuff, and one of people's biggest complaints was flexibility and being able to work from home now. And so they're really lax on it now, and you can work from home a couple of times a week if you want. But yeah, I mean, for those companies out there that haven't been and that now are, I mean, you've already made the case that you can do it. And so I don't see, I don't see the harm in it.
Right. Well, I can tell you that the freeways, I'm loving the freeways. Normally it took me an hour and a half to get to work and almost 2 hours to get home. And I make it 45 minutes to work and an hour home.
That's amazing.
I mean, it's amazing. Like the amount, and
Wow.
we're talking Interstate 5, one of the most famous freeways in the whole country that has 1 trillion people on it, and it's been dead. And what else I thought was funny, so I went on bestbuy.com today and I ordered this Yeti blue microphone, which apparently you can do ASMR like, "Hello, J-Mac."
Oh, nice. It's so soothing.
It's so soothing.
So you show up and they're like, okay, you stand in line number. They have like 6 lines because everybody's all spread apart. And so they're like, okay, show up and stand in line number 2, and then you'll get your order. The people next to me, I heard what they were picking up. There was 2 other people picking up microphones from Best Buy. So people are
YouTubing,
Twitching,
better to
live
do.
streaming, Zooming, doing all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So CJ said that's the mic I use. I got the Yeti. What was it called? The Yeti Nano something blue. I don't know, something like that. And so, yeah, you just plug it into your USB, and then I was watching tutorials on it, and it says it's a good ASMR mic. So apparently, I need to put a bunch of food in my face and be like, "Oh, this taco is delicious."
Yeah,
I should be going live every day.
exactly
since
what you
I'm
should
out
be
of work.
doing.
And then there's people like Babe, and she's in a pretty terrible situation actually, because if you're self-employed, so she does hair, or if you're an Uber driver or any type of self-employed stuff, you don't pay into the unemployment system or the disability system and stuff like that, like a normal person that gets a W-2 pays into. So she can't just call up and be like, "Oh, I'm unemployed now, give me unemployment," because they'll be like, "We don't know you. You haven't paid into anything." And so now there's a lot of people in that boat. And so now Babe's going to be a full-time YouTuber with this microphone that I bought today, I guess, or something.
Oh, wow.
Be like a streamer or something. I don't know what she's going to do.
I'm gonna start delivering groceries to people.
Yeah. She's going to start delivering groceries to people. Postmates, Instacart, stuff like that. People need their groceries.
Now,
and then after
here's
that,
YouTube.
yeah. And then, on the news today, it said that there's a lot of beauty people that are out of work now, obviously, because those are unessential businesses. So they're basically closing down barbers, salons, and stuff like that. So your hair is going to be a wreck, J-Mac. Give it like a month. Yeah.
I know.
So, so there's
I was gonna YouTube just how to cut it myself.
Yeah,
You should.
Be saving a lot of money then.
Just fully put me out of a job.
That's right.
A good idea.
So the news said today that all these people that do whatever in the cosmetology industry they do have all taken to YouTube to try and teach people how to do stuff. And then we have people. See, Babe can Babe come cut my hair? There you go.
I don't cut men's hair, but I'll give it
Perfect.
a go.
She doesn't cut men's hair, but she could shave your head.
I can try.
Yeah. There you go. So, yeah, odd times. Are you still venturing out to get your groceries and stuff like that, or do you normally order like?
I do both. So I'll do the we have Prime Now, and so like they're usually pretty quick. So I just do that for like all the water and stuff. So I'll order like 12 cases of water. And just because like I don't want to carry it home because it's like a mile away from me, and it's just like it's difficult to kind of drive there from the city and stuff because I don't have parking here. Right. So I'll usually just walk. So that stuff like I'll order online, and then everything else, I'll grab out. There's an Aldi right next door to the Whole Foods, and so that's usually my go-to. You hate Aldi?
I
hate
love
it.
What do you mean?
I love it.
What's to hate?
I'll tell you 5 things to hate about Aldi.
I love it. I wish he could hear me. I love it.
Yeah, she's preaching that she loves it and that she wishes she can hear you, and that's her go.
It's the best store.
So one, they pulled me from my normal job the other day and put me in an Aldi parking lot to make sure everybody acted appropriately. For 8 hours, I sat in an Aldi parking lot, which everybody did act appropriately, and they had toilet paper. So that was good. That's my next question I'm going to ask you. Aldi, at least Aldi out here, you can't get a shopping cart unless you put a quarter in the thing, and then and then it like releases the shopping cart, and then you don't get your quarter back. Okay. And then when you go there, the meats.
Wait, you get your quarter back.
I mean, you get it back when you return the cart. Yeah.
What are you going to steal the cart?
I mean, I'm not going to. Yeah, babe's like, what are you going to steal the cart? What do you care? But it's a hassle. What if I don't have a quarter on me? What if I have an ATM card? It doesn't take ATM card. So,
oh, I see.
So there's that, and
You
then
just have to remember your quarter, babe.
yeah, and then so you go in there. The meat is it's questionable. I mean, it's like buying a steak from Walmart. It's questionable.
Okay.
I've tricked you before, and you thought it was Trader Joe's. And
Not to mention, there's some
you
other
said it's
questionable
fantastic.
products for sale there.
I'll give you the meat part. I'll give you the meat part, and like so, because I'll usually go. I'll buy like almost everything at Aldi, and then I'll go to Whole Foods and grab the meat. But
Whole
like,
Foods has proper meat.
here's the thing, though, is that like, I will buy like 2 baskets of groceries from Aldi, and it'll be like the same price of what I spend at Whole Foods. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
all the charcuterie boards are
it's
done
insane.
from Aldi.
It's so cheap.
Yeah.
Babe will make a big charcuterie board, and she'll buy all the little meats and stuff from Aldi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she lies to me and tells me it's from Trader Joe's or somewhere else or Whole Foods or something.
And you would never know.
Nobody knows.
But nobody knows.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know.
And-
is your shelves there when you go out to the store? Is your shelves there? Is it crazy?
Yeah, it's scary. Oh, like so, like the last time I went to Aldi, they had literally nothing. It was like they had. I took a couple pictures, but the whole bread, like all the shelves were completely empty. All the frozen food was empty. So I was just getting random stuff. There's no meat either. So people are buying people are buying all the questionable meat. But like, they had fish and they just had like canned stuff. So like that's what I grabbed.
Where are you pulling down all your crazy Filipino food for your videos?
Where am I getting it from?
Yeah.
I can't that's the thing is like I can't really source it anymore.
And what is your obsession with Filipino food?
Honestly, so like babe
is 2%.
I tried it randomly one time. One time I was looking for a recipe, and so the first recipe I tried was chicken adobo.
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever. So like I'll just try it. And then I ended up trying it like after I made it, and like it's so good. It's so good. And
a funny story is my last assignment, the 2 or 3 people that handle our evidence, like when we book evidence, they move it around, store it, and do all this stuff. They're like straight Filipino. And I showed them I pulled your video up on the computer, like 4 of your videos, and I'm like, look at that. And all of them were like, he's doing pretty good, actually.
See, that's the thing is that there's so many Filipinos that have so many like comments on there, and like it's crazy because some of them will be like, you put ginger in this, and I'm like, I didn't know. And then like other people are like perfect, and like, but
yeah,
it's crazy. So I never know if I'm doing it right or wrong, but what I do know is a lot of those dishes are so good. Mm-hmm. They're just like,
some of them
they know how to put together flavors. Yeah,
some of them are definitely pretty hardcore.
But like the last one I made, like laying with like the taro leaves and stuff, like that one was it was actually pretty tough to find taro leaves here, which is crazy. But yeah, like so there's simpler stuff like that adobo, like just mixing in like soy sauce, bay leaf, a ton of garlic, like that's everything I love. So
yeah,
that sounds delicious.
They nailed it in my eyes.
Yeah.
What's the future of your channel? Still pumping out videos, especially?
I don't know.
Or?
I don't know. I'm like, I haven't been posting a ton lately.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just like, I went through this weird phase where, I was trying to get a video out every week. And then the one time that I failed to do that, we were going on vacation. I just couldn't get it done in time. I had work stuff and I didn't do it. And then like, as soon as I failed at that, then the whole weekly video thing just went out the window. That was like months ago. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out a way right now. I'm learning. I'm trying to figure out Adobe Premiere because I want to get.
What were you editing on before that?
iMovie.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah, which is just
Wow.
so like it's so easy, it's so intuitive.
I mean, I use that a ton too. I recently got Final Cut Pro, and I cannot. It is a lot to digest.
It's so much. Yeah.
It's yeah.
So like it just doesn't make sense to me. It's not like iMovie I could just start out and it just kind of all like fell into place and I could figure it out. And Premiere, there's just so much stuff and it seems like this thing would be so easy and it's taking me like a half hour to figure out how to do it. And so but the goal though is to try to get these videos to have a lot less like effort and a lot less time. So
Right.
I can start posting consistently again and hopefully post, more videos.
Right.
So
right.
I'm like experimenting with like not only using the camera, but I have like this GoPro that I just bought somewhere, and I throw like a head strap on, and so I tried filming with that, and it was so much easier. It was so much quicker.
Yeah.
Because like these videos take forever for me to film. I'm just like I'm inefficient with it, and it's just for whatever reason, like I'm like making something and it's like, okay, I got it here. I have the camera filming me. I'm cutting something. And then I'm like, well, I want to do an angle change. So now I need to stop cutting and I want to move the camera here and then start cut. And it just takes like something that takes a half hour something that takes like a half hour. It takes like 4.5 hours for me to film.
Right.
And so I tried it with this GoPro. And so I could like stop breaking like the flow of cooking. And it was just so much easier for me.
Yeah.
But the editing took so much longer to piece those two together. So I was thinking like Premiere, if I could stack those two videos up on the same level and then cut them all simultaneously, it would take the editing time away too, and then it would just be quicker.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what camera and audio are you using?
So I'm just using it's a Lumix G85. I have it somewhere. It's a Lumix G85, and then the mic is just a Rode mic that came with the kit, for free or whatever. I bought it off of Amazon.
Is it it's not a powered mic though? You don't have to charge it up; it just plugs in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had that.
Correct.
We
Yeah,
had
it's
that
not
mic
powered.
before our camera got stolen, but it had a lot of feedback and a lot of little crunchy sounds in it and stuff like that. A lot of times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I talked to Rode. I guess that's a common problem, and then they replaced it, but new ones kind of did it and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's probably happening on mine. I'm probably not even noticing it.
No. It's always been good. So
what are
I'm
you
looking,
guys?
I'm looking at my phone here on what the live situation is here. I'll give you the stats. We have 6 thumbs up. We have 6 people in the chat. As we wrap up our live, we have a lot going on tonight. Cooking with CJ has the hot seat tonight. That's at 6:00 every Thursday at 6:00, of course.
Oh, cool.
I believe he has Eastwind Farms on there tonight, and I have noticed.
Quiet. Where's all the people watching? Where is everybody?
You know what I think it is? I think that so many people. And P.S. We're in a severe downpour right now. The windows are about to break in. It's like pouring rain.
It's sunny and warm here.
I think that so many people. I've definitely noticed an uptick of YouTube Live, Instagram Live, different things like that. So I think that so many people are going live all the time. That CJ's still here though. CJ is still here. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. But yeah, there's been so many people going live and so many Instagram lives. Celebrities are going live. DJs are doing DJ sets live. It's been crazy. Ellen can't film her show. Look at Babe. It's 4:36 p.m. in California.
Listen, my days are very long. I wish J-Mac could hear me. My days are very long. I wake up at 7:00 in the morning with my kids and I homeschool all day.
She's making excuses right now, J-Mac.
No, I'm not.
She said that her days are very long. She's been homeschooling all day.
I'm tired. I got to keep 2 kids entertained the entire day. And come 4:00, it's wine time, and I'm tired.
It's wine time. Kent Daddy Dutch Barbecue is still here. CJ's still here. And a couple other people are still here. But hey, maybe they'll catch it on the replay. So, yeah.
Hey, I'm just happy to see J-Mac. It's been a while.
She said that she's just happy to see you. It's been a while.
I'm happy to see you guys. Yeah, it's been so long.
I know. Battle of the
You're in
Kitchens, I think, just
like
came
a
back.
high-rise type building, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
High
up
rise.
on floor 9.
Oh, okay. Have you noticed everybody's just in the building hanging out? Like there's more people around and
Yeah. Yeah, and I noticed like everybody coughing now, which they've probably always been, but like you just really notice it, especially in the elevator.
Yeah.
It's just
We're sneezing.
But
I went like on a little walk around the neighborhood today, trying to get a little exercise. And it's funny when you see somebody on the sidewalk like passing you, they're like, "Oh,
yeah. You're like walking the grass.
yeah." But when I went and got my Mexican food takeout, there was a bunch of us all standing in line together, like, "I need my margarita."
Right. Yeah.
So
I accidentally touched somebody yesterday when I saw her at Holiday Market, one of my clients. And she kind of jumped back at me. And she's like, "What? Oh," and kind of looked at me funny. I'm
Yeah.
like, sorry. It's so natural for me to like touch people when I see them.
she was saying that she ran into one of her clients out at the supermarket, and she's like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" And the woman was like, "Oh." I noticed
So
that too.
natural
Like,
for me to touch people. That's
like
just,
I run into my buddies or what. I ran into a buddy when I was getting my Mexican food takeout, and he was like, "Oh, hey, like, oh, you want?"
Yeah, it's crazy. What do you do?
Yeah, I don't know. It's silliness. They still have us out in the field, going to calls, going to and look at all the doctors and nurses and stuff like that.
Right.
These people roll in and look at the fire department, or at least out here, the fire department handles all of our medical stuff. So if you call 911 and you're like, "I need the fire department," they're rolling into your house with
all the
Right.
EMTs and everything.
who
Yeah.
knows what
Yeah.
So yeah, craziness.
I don't know.
Right.
It's pretty weird.
You know what's weird is that I finished my old fashioned.
Yeah.
I didn't even see you drink it.
J-Mac did not finish his drink. Babe already got a refill of wine.
I'm already ready for my next.
I thought I was winning.
No, you're not winning. And my question is this. So J-Mac always makes really nice cocktails. He has a big thing, the ice cubes, all that stuff. Should I do it with ASMR?
No, it's creepy. So creepy.
Yes, you should.
So he's making the cocktails. Everything's great. Everything's, working out fantastic. But now what does he do? Does he have to break out the beaker again with the ice cube? I mean,
It's right here.
Oh, is there more in there?
There's not more, but I just need to put ice and stir it up. That's it.
It's so easy.
Oh, so you made two. You made a two for one.
No. I'm just saying I don't have to break it out again. I can just. Everything is here. It's ready to go.
I like those flowers.
Yeah,
it's ready. I mean, he has fresh flowers in his house.
Yeah.
What do we do?
That was Evelina.
What are we doing here?
Now, what does his girlfriend do? Does she have to work, or is she essential?
They said,
what
does your girlfriend do? Does she have to work? Is she quarantined with you? Is she quarantined somewhere else?
No, she's actually she's searching for a job right now, which is
the wrong time.
Which is the wrong time.
It's not the right time, too. But she's doing like these virtual interviews and stuff, and I was like, it's possible. I see a lot of people taking down their they're taking down their ads, but like we just interviewed somebody virtually, and we're actually hiring them. So it's definitely possible still. It is just there are just less jobs right now.
Right. Absolutely.
It's hard.
Yeah.
So
I don't even know what to do. I've been doing hair 20 years, and I'm like, am I supposed to find a new job? How long is this going to last?
Babe said that she's been doing hair 20 years, and now she's like, what do I do now? Like what?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. That's all I know.
I mean, I like the YouTube full-time thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I do too.
Full-time. There you go. What's your channel going to be about, babe?
Cooking.
Cooking?
Life.
Cooking live.
How to do hair at home.
How to do hair at home.
How to do your beauty stuff at home.
How to do your beauty stuff at home. You're going to be the next James Charles.
I don't know. I'll be the next whatever I can do. How to do hair, how to cook, all while being intoxicated.
How to do hair and how to cook, all while being day drunk.
That's an idea. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
Nothing better to do.
That's right. All right. Well, I need to make another cocktail.
Yeah.
I wish J-Mac could hear me because I have so many things I could ask and talk about.
I know. Babe said, I wish that J-Mac could hear me because she has so many things that she wants to ask you.
I know, it's so annoying. I don't know what happened. Like,
It's so frustrating. It's
it
when
was
I dropped
fine,
my
and now
phone. That's what
now I
happened.
can't hear anything.
And the
Yeah.
6 people in here want to know, who are the 6 people? I'm one of them because I'm on my phone.
I don't know.
You're probably one of them. So that's really 4 people in here. CJ and Kent, that's 2 people. So there's 2 random other people watching.
Jacqueline and Dad.
No, I think they left. I
Who
don't
is
know.
it?
Who is it? You never know. Well, at least I got to try out the new microphone.
It sounds good.
It's fun. And we
I
got to
can't-
see J-Mac. It's been a while.
And we got to see J-Mac. It's been a while.
I know.
J-Mac's Amateur Kitchen on Instagram. If you guys want a funny Instagram, that is the jam.
Thank you.
is
So
the jam.
great.
Where did you guys go on vacation the other day? I was cracking. You went to Florida or something like that? Some beat, right?
Oh yeah, we went to Miami and then we went to Cuba.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
Oh.
right. That's right.
How fun.
Yeah.
How was that?
Okay, before we end, I got like 10, 15 more minutes. Let me make a cocktail, and then I want to ask you about Cuba because I am curious
Okay.
about Cuba.
I'm
Cocktail
gonna,
break.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Me too. All right.
Okay, everybody. This is ASMR cocktail making with my new ASMR microphone.
That is beautiful.
Jacqueline and Dad are still in the chat.
Okay. Mine's easy. Mine is not a cocktail. I can't see what anybody's saying. However, I do have a really yummy red wine. So I'm pairing it with a chocolate.
What is that, babe? What does that
I'm going to pair it with a chocolate and it's going to be really good. So I'm getting a little fancy tonight by pairing my wine with my special chocolate. So I've had these for a while. I don't even know. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, babe.
CJ said that I have to stop my ASMR because it's creepy.
It is pretty.
I feel like we need to put out a whole ASMR video now, babe. Babe, I'm
I
not.
think a whole channel.
The roof sounds like it is caving in. It is pouring rain so hard right now.
It is sunny and beautiful.
Is it?
Here, yeah.
I didn't clean out my
Probably.
orange. I put another orange, another Lexardo cherry. J-Mac's familiar with Lexardo cherry, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Of course.
I have some. Yeah.
J-Mac doesn't mess around when he makes an old fashioned.
It's about 70 here. 70 degrees and sunny. Babe, I just had a chocolate.
Did you make an old fashioned already?
Yes, sir.
How did you do that so fast?
I put a big giant ice cube in. I put 2 Jim Beam chocolate. I put 2 Lexardo cherries in. I expressed an orange peel. I put a little eyedropper full of bitters in, and I was ready to party.
Nice. That was quick.
Well, tell him what I got you for Valentine's Day. That was awesome. I got
Oh,
you all
I'm
cool
actually
stuff.
using these are like laser etched cups with my name on the bottom of them. She also got me some smoked maple that you
Wow.
do like a smoked old fashioned with some good bitters
Mhm.
and different stuff like that. But I'll tell you the greatest bitters ever are bitter milk. You can get them on Amazon. Bitter milk. It's the simple syrup and bitters, everything. You put a little bit of bitter milk, the orange, the cherry, the whiskey. The most rockin' old fashioned you will ever have. You will not be able to buy one out. You will not be able to make one at home. With bitter milk is incredible.
Bitter milk.
Bitter
Yeah,
milk.
you got to look it up.
Yeah, it's on
I
Amazon.
actually
They
introduced
have like
it to him.
5 or 10
Tell
different
him I
flavors.
introduced you.
So what are you using, Angostura? What flavor are you using?
The bitters I
No,
use
no
right now are the
bitters.
bitters that The bitters that I got in this package that Babe got me. I'm out of bitter.
Oh, gotcha.
But the bitter milk, they have like 5-10 different flavors. I use the barrel aged old fashioned #1 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And you put
Tell
like
them you can buy that pack on Amazon.
all of them.
It has all the
I buy
different
all of them
flavors.
on Amazon, and they're really, really, really good.
And I
Cool.
introduced them to you.
Yes, and Babe
All right, I'll
introduced
have to check that out.
bitter milk. Yes.
It's
Bitter
really good.
So Kent, 60 and sunny in Iowa.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really beautiful here. And
I didn't know.
It's super pretty.
I didn't know it was going to rain tonight.
It's 40 degrees and rainy here.
Oh, wow. How
So
often do you go out? Does he go out?
Babe wants to know how often you go out and about on the town.
No, like Nat right now.
Like
well,
right now.
not too often.
Well, she said right now, and then like when
Every day. No, right now we haven't been going out at all, right?
Yeah.
But it's like it's too much. Like
Mhm.
probably 3 or 4 times a week, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this has kind of like allowed me to cut down on drinking, although actually not really.
No.
not
It
really.
actually caused everybody to drink more.
These are the bitters actually that are the classic and the best. But the bitter milk is just incredible. It's bitters, it's simple syrup. All you have to do is add orange cherry whiskey, and you will have the greatest old fashioned ever. And
I gotta try these.
they don't pay us to
Bitter
say
milk
that or
is the
anything.
best.
And they're expensive. It's the bottle like that is like $20, but it is worth it. Worth it. And
Mhm.
P.S. Kent's gonna come to your house and hang out.
Oh, Kent is only 8 hours from J-Mac.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You're only 8 hours from me. Where are you at?
Where he's in Iowa.
Iowa.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So Illinois, Chicago area, are you a deep dish guy?
Yeah, I like deep dish.
Have you been to New York?
Yes.
A Brooklyn, a New York, Manhattan slice, very thin, fold it.
So
What-
the best,
what-
the best pizza I've ever had was in New York, actually. But it was Detroit style pizza.
What's
So-
Detroit pizza?
Detroit style pizza is like I don't want to use. I mean, it's like pan style pizza. Pizza Hut.
Mhm.
Okay.
So it's kind of like that, but
But Chicago deep dish is like thick
Thick.
with
yeah,
like
it's
3 C's, THICCC.
yeah. It's like it's almost. I don't know. It's almost too much for me. There are a couple like really. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are a couple like really good spots in Chicago. But yeah, like the Detroit style pizza in New York. We went out one night and it was like 3 a.m. and everyone at this bar, like, I mean, we had like 6 or 7 people come up to us and we're like, "Are you guys going here after?" And we're like, "Yeah, I guess so." And you wait in this line and it's just like the greasiest. Like there's like 100 pepperonis on one slice, and they keep the casing on the pepperoni, and it's really thick, so it like cups up like when they cook it in the oven, so it makes almost like this little grease bowl.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. It was so good. But yeah, I mean pizza around here is, don't get me wrong, it's so good in Chicago too.
What's your Mexican food situation around there?
So we have a whole area dedicated. There's this neighborhood called Pilsen, and they have these just like amazing Mexican restaurants, and they also have like, you can walk down the streets there, and people will actually like bring a grill out in front of their house, and they'll start
That's
cooking,
cool.
like sell tacos for like $1 or $2, and they're like some of the best tacos you've ever had.
Yeah. Are they?
Has
Are
he
they,
been to California?
Have you ever been to California? Is the first question.
So I've only been once, and we went to San Francisco, and
That's not good.
yeah, it was kind of weird, but
They have a
I want to go to LA.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to
that's
go
like
to
what
LA.
we were actually planning on going. We were planning on flying out to LA in April, and we've since canceled it, obviously. But
we were all
yeah,
planning.
we
We
gotta
were
get
all
up there.
planning to go. We were all planning to go to Vegas. Me, Kent, CJ, cooking Big Cat 305. Ton of people. But
Oh, really?
I don't know. I don't know if the April Vegas thing is going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
But if you go to LA, where is he going to go?
Yeah. What was your plan in LA?
The plan, we didn't have a plan. We were just gonna go. I've always wanted to go and I've never been, and we were just like, let's get. The flights were like cheap. They were like $90 round trip, and I was like, my God, that's like I've taken an Uber that was that expensive before accidentally. But
I'm curious. I'm curious about this comment right here, baby Gronk. Are you're a skinny version of Gronkowski or?
Wait, but so like I'm not familiar. I don't pay attention to football at all. But who is that?
Rob Gronkowski.
That's hockey, I think, isn't it?
Oh, good. Oh, good grief! It's not hockey, babe. It's ASMR. Rob Gronkowski was the tight end on the New England Patriots, and he is very big, very beefy, very sexy, and probably weighs 300 pounds of all muscle. J-Mac disconnected. Oh no, J-Mac's back.
No, I'm in.
Oh, he's in. He just wanted to rotate positions.
Oh, is that what? Oh yeah, now I'm at the bottom now. I didn't do anything.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Now J-Mac's
you can?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh wow. All right, so now we can start the live stream.
Now J-Mac's the bottom.
Now the fun can begin.
Yes.
Anyways, so Rob Gronkowski used to play for the Patriots. He's since retired. He was a hunk of a man. And apparently J-Mac is a young Gronkowski.
All right.
And now his camera went out.
Oh, no.
Good.
And now it's back.
Good.
Shoot.
I don't know, but I'm so excited you can finally hear me.
You guys still there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Now
I can still hear you with this ASMR. Oh, no. It's just Babe and I now.
Oh, hi, babe.
Hi, babe. Do you want me to make weird, creepy noises?
So creepy.
No, babe. No, enough of that. Uh-oh, he's back.
Okay.
Oh, he's back.
Hey, sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. My phone is like glitching out. It's really hot now. It's weird.
CJ told me I need to stop the ASMR stat.
Yeah, because it's weird because you're like making the... and that's like...
It's so soothing, though.
Yeah, people like that. It's what did you call it? Satisfying noises. It's satisfying noises.
That's so satisfying when you run over something. And I'm like, that's so weird. It's so creepy.
Nobody's talking about running over anything.
Well, no, they have a satisfying channel, and the car will like run over a plastic bottle, and it's like, and the kids are like, oh yeah, and I'm like, no, weird. Satisfying things. I'll tell you what's satisfying. And it's not sounds.
What is it?
What is it?
Wine.
Yeah. There you go. Kent, they're coming to visit. It's happening.
They're 3,000 miles. I think they're in the Bahamas, I want to say.
What?
Right?
Wow.
I don't know.
I think they are.
So yeah, Abe, I feel like you should feel very accomplished because you got J-Mac to go live, which is a freaking act of Congress.
I hate it.
Why do you hate going live? I love going live.
Do you really?
Well, I hate making videos.
Oh, see, it's opposite day for me. Like, I hate going live, but like videos are like I like making videos. I just like public speaking and stuff. It's like my biggest fear. I hate it. And this is so similar.
Speak. I can't do it unless it's something that I'm like very well versed on, that I totally know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Then I'll get up there and blow it out. I love talking though on the lives because I love interacting with people. But the videos, I feel like I'm talking to no one, so I feel silly, like I'm acting, and
Yeah.
I'm not a good actress.
Right. Yeah. No, I get that. That makes sense.
J-Mac on his birthday, he was posting those Instagram stories, and so I DM'd him last night, and I said, "Hey, it's time that we go live. Stop it." And he said, I don't like going live. And I said, well, I don't like mushrooms. And
we know.
Do you not like mushrooms?
No, he hates them. They're so good.
That's fungus.
Crazy.
Everybody loves them.
And why are truffles so expensive?
They're so good.
Oh,
truffle is fantastic.
No.
Yeah.
No.
My parents actually brought us back a bottle of truffle olive oil from Italy. And I can't do anything with it.
I mean, what is that?
Yeah.
There we go.
So good.
The truffle. It makes everything better.
Oh, no. I mean,
everything.
It's so good.
Literally, that's fungus.
It doesn't even taste like a mushroom. It's a completely different taste.
Well, I've fed him a lot of things that are truffle, and he's like, "Oh, truffle sounds fancy." And then I'm like, eventually I'm all, "Okay, that's a mushroom." And he's all, "Oh, what?"
That's
yeah. He doesn't know. He doesn't know the difference. If you fry it and put it in some bread, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I love mushrooms."
Hey Mac, when you're 60 years old and you're going to retire, are you going to live in Illinois or are you going to move somewhere else?
That's such a good question. I love Chicago. Chicago is I've never. So I haven't.
How many times have you been to the giant chrome bean?
I go there every day.
Oh, do you?
No.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I don't. We go there like when they open up the ice skating rink below it, But other than that, we don't really go there that often.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Chicago is cool. I haven't been to a spot yet where I was like, well, except for maybe Tokyo, where I was like, man, like I don't want to go home at all.
Yeah.
Japan, Tokyo was that was really cool. So I would maybe consider that, but yeah.
But you're not going to retire in another state.
Would you go to Vegas in June?
What's that?
Would you go to Vegas in June?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, there we go. Kid, that's a great idea.
That'd be super fun if you guys came and met us there.
That's
then.
a great idea.
As long as I don't have to public speak there.
I mean, we will go live. We will go live. 100%. 100% that's happening. I mean, have you not seen CJ, me, and everybody else at CJ?
I know, yeah, I saw you guys.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, I think that would be fun.
Mushrooms are fungus. I mean, mushrooms are fungus.
Yeah, so is blue cheese.
Blue cheese is good, though. I mean, I wouldn't eat it raw. I wouldn't eat it raw. I would eat it cooked. I wouldn't eat it raw.
Cooked? What are you talking about?
What? What do you mean?
Like blue cheese in a soup, blue cheese melted on something,
No.
Like that.
See, no,
Grate
you just
it
throw
right
it
over
on.
your salad. It's fantastic.
Delana, hello.
Blue cheese is delicious.
Yeah, and honestly, any time I have an issue with blue cheese is whenever it's cooked. For whatever reason, when it's cooked, it kind of messes with my stomach. But raw is fine.
I love it.
Yeah, I do too.
Blue cheese dressing, babe, you love.
I mean, blue cheese dressing has been cooked, basically.
No, it really hasn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's not raw, or else it would go bad. Blue cheese dressing has been on the shelf for 900 years.
Yeah, but blue cheese is yummy. Parmesan and honey is my favorite.
That has nothing to do with
what do you mean together?
Yeah. Have you ever had Parmesan and honey?
On a cracker?
No.
Oh,
that's a thing?
Are you
Parmesan
serious?
and honey? No, I never even heard of that.
Get yourself a block of fresh Parmesan and cut off a little piece and dip it in local honey.
Yeah.
Best thing ever.
Well, put a cracker in there.
Seriously.
Put a cracker in there too. Sure. I just like to dip it straight in honey. It's so good.
Babe.
What?
He doesn't know that because he's been deep in the Filipino food game.
I know.
Yeah, they don't use Parmesan.
No, I want to learn how to cook Filipino food. I don't know anything about it. My whole family is Filipino.
Babe.
Neither do I.
Babe, you are Filipino.
I know.
Kind of.
Wait, you're Filipino?
I'm only 12% for me. My mom
Really?
is like 25%.
Oh my God, I
grandparents
had no
are, like,
idea.
Full. Yeah.
Oh, you should
Yes.
totally. You guys should start making Filipino food.
Nope. Oh. See?
Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
Are you there?
Yes.
DJ said if I do ASMR, he's gonna give me a thumbs down.
Are you there?
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
Are you here?
Oh, I don't think. Can you
Oh,
not?
shoot. Now I
don't
can't
think-
hear
Oh
anybody.
darn!
Oh,
You can't
boy.
hear us now.
Oh boy.
See?
Oh. Nobody knows what's going on.
There we go. Can you hear us?
How come Kent called me a creepster? It's not friendly.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep. We can hear you.
Okay, I can't hear anybody.
Darn it.
My sister keeps calling, so I can't hear anybody.
That's what happens when you use your phone. It does. Nice.
Mhm. Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. I feel like I could have a weekly podcast with J-Mac just talking
Hold on.
about
I'll be right
just
back.
talking about the political issues and the social landscape of our country.
I mean, we can do that, or I can pick up a Yeti mic and we can just do ASMR. Like,
If I do it again, CJ's going to give me a thumbs down. But it was $99.99. It was the I'll show it to you. It was the Yeti Nano.
oh,
Yeah,
okay,
not too bad.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, because when I go live from my laptop, when you go live from your cell phone has fairly decent audio. But when you go live from your laptop, the audio is terrible.
gotcha.
So this is just USB. You plug it in, you set up a couple different things and stuff like that. I'm interested. I've never used this, so I'm interested to watch the playback to see how sharp it is, because there's some channels that have these Yeti mics that their audio is sharp, like it's very, very good.
Yeah.
And so that's
No, I mean, from my end, it's super, super clear.
a lot of people say when you're watching like Brian G. Johnson and Think Media and stuff like that, they say people will tolerate crappy video. They will not tolerate crappy audio.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, babe,
That's- you know
Babe's
what?
back. I have to add her into the chat.
Oh, is that too? Okay. Here we go.
Okay. Can you see me and
Nice.
hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry,
Hello.
my sister keeps calling.
Awesome.
My sister was calling.
Oh,
J-Mac, we've been live for an hour and 3 minutes. You've gotten over your fear.
well, I mean, because of the drink and like the company, you know, if it's the right situation, it's fine. But
What is
any
your
other
girlfriend there?
situation-
Does she want to come join?
No, she's at home. She's like, you know, she's very serious about interviewing, and I just
Okay.
distract her
Yeah.
when I'm done with work. So
I
she wanted to
have-
get stuff done today.
I have two more questions for you. Are you considering buying the AirPod Pros with the noise canceling?
No, no, but I just
No.
like I just bought these a year ago. Like these have to last another 7 to 8 years, you know,
Yeah, I
before I
agree.
buy something new.
Yeah.
Kent has been here the whole time for an hour, and he has to go. So we have to give a shout out to
Kent.
Kent. We have to give a shout out to Kent.
Thank you.
Oh, bye, Kent.
Hi, Kent. Winner of
Goodbye,
Battle.
Kent.
I know the one that beat me.
Yeah.
So you know they're starting Battle of the Kitchens again.
That's happening again?
Oh,
Yeah.
season 2, it's happening
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it
in like
is?
a couple of weeks. It's a serious business.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Mm-hmm. I'm very interested. I
So
want to see what happens.
Yeah, so like do you know when you're going, or like
No,
when-
no, no.
not
It's
going. I
not the
wasn't
same people.
invited.
It's not the same people. It's different people.
Oh,
Kent-
okay.
Kent can go again to retain the belt.
Interesting.
But that's
Okay,
it.
cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So do we know anyone who's participating?
We don't.
I
It
don't.
hasn't been announced yet. There's a lot of undercover top
Oh.
secret stuff going on.
Interesting.
There's a lot of
It'll
Was
be
that-
very interesting. I can't wait to see.
Yes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
My-
awesome.
my
When
next-
is that starting?
Nobody knows, but it's going to be
Oh,
very
okay.
soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Kent or
Wait,
CJ
oh.
should know.
See, oh no. CJ just said it was postponed.
Oh, how come?
Oh, really?
Until all the
Coronavirus.
COVID drama is done.
Why?
I mean,
You're
I
cooking
feel like
in your
this is a
home.
good. Yeah, I feel like this is the better time than ever.
Perfect time.
That's what I would think. I would think
Yeah.
people are watching YouTube more than ever. My views
Yeah.
are up. Have you looked at
Yeah.
your analytics lately?
Yeah, my
J-Mac?
views are up too.
I haven't posted.
No, but like overall, has your channel like
Oh, yeah. It has like I feel like it has increased a little bit. Yeah.
mine has 100%.
Yeah. How's my channel doing? Your channel's good, babe?
Yeah, my channel's good. How's your channel doing? And guess who's a guest host on Guess who's the guest host?
I don't know.
Who is it?
Oh, not that common.
People can't get groceries.
Uh,
Oh, that's
well,
why.
that makes it more challenging.
I know. I think that's more fun. I was actually
I
watching
like
a
that.
thing today.
Ooh, that is
Chopped.
actually that's a great idea.
Yeah. I was watching Chopped with the kids today where they say, here's your ingredients. You have blah, 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 or whatever you have.
But you have to make the dishes more broad. Hey, make Italian. Whatever you can find.
Yeah.
Whatever you can
Take
find.
whatever you have in your pantry and make the most
And make it
grandiose thing you
Mexican.
can.
Whatever
yeah,
you
I like
find.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Get as fancy as possible with
Yeah.
As fancy as
like with
possible.
all canned food. Yeah.
Right. We understand that these are rough times. If you
Hold
can
on.
get
I
friggin-
just started a new show. I'm sorry. You guys are all going to have to come to my channel to experience this because I just came up with an idea. It's happening. What can you do with chili and tuna and what else do you have in a can?
pantry food.
Yeah.
Hey, it's trying to be sensitive to what's going on in the world.
Oh, he's trying to be sensitive. Oh, that was nice of him.
Oh, I see.
Sensitive.
So I don't know.
Sensitive.
I
That's
don't. Like,
nice.
I feel like this is the time.
I think this is the time. You're like,
think it's
hey,
the
here's
time.
what I have.
I mean, really, if you're gonna strike while the iron's hot,
Well, we just made a grilled PB&J.
I saw that pop up. I haven't watched it yet. How did that
I mean,
turn
it's
out?
so easy and
Sounds
yummy.
amazing.
J-Mac doesn't watch any of our videos.
Hey, hold on. Yes, I do, and I see a pepperoni bread coming out.
Oh, yeah,
Tomorrow, 9 a.m.
Yeah. All right.
My kids actually want that for dinner. But I think it's an awesome time. Actually, this is the perfect time to take what you have in your pantry, what you can find at the grocery store, and how do you make these great meals for your family when there's nothing available.
Right.
It's like it's the chopped challenge every night.
It is.
basically.
Right.
Cooking.
You can make tuna mac like no other.
Ooh,
Right.
We should make a
You
tuna
know?
mac video. Tuna mac actually sounds pretty delicious.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
sounds
I
good.
have some fantastic ideas.
What's really funny,
Nice.
I have two more comments for I always have two comments for J-Mac. One, how
well,
is
you can hear
You
me.
do. You always have to.
an electric stove? Can we talk about it?
Is that rough?
An electric
Electric stuff. Yeah. You know what? So.
Have you ever cooked on a gas stove?
Yeah. So like I was used to the gas stove before that I moved to this place, and it's electric, but it's induction. So it's magnetic, and it's actually it's really nice for like like I can heat up or I can boil a pot of water in like a minute. So it's super quick, and it's but you have to buy special like the pans that are magnetic and whatnot as well. But with this one in particular, it's a piece of junk. Like whenever it gets too hot, it errors out and then doesn't supply more heat to the pan. So I actually ran into an issue when I was doing the Battle of the Kitchens with CJ.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the pot of oil to keep frying. It kept like airing out of me because the pot was getting too hot. So I like the induction technology is awesome because it's just so quick and it's so it's so easy to clean. I can even like pop it over here, but yeah, and it stays. I don't know if you can see that, but it stays cool.
Teapot?
Yeah.
What's that?
Is that a copper teapot?
Yeah,
Holy,
Nice.
that's fancy.
it's from Home Goods. It was like $15. But yeah, I mean, it's so cool. It heats up like really fast and it stays cool so you can clean it right away. There's no grates or anything, which is really nice.
Yeah.
But the whole like get too hot and then air out thing like that, it's so annoying. It's incredibly annoying, especially like preheating cast iron pans. It's just a job.
Right.
Yeah.
So the good induction burners, you know, they're like $1,500 like per burner, and they're just amazing. And those are awesome. But like the cheap ones are junk. I would go gas, but we just don't have that option in this building.
Yeah, I think that's a thing on the East Coast, because when we've been over to visit different places in the East Coast and we've stayed in, you know, hotel rooms that have the burners or whatever, like when we were in South Carolina or North Carolina?
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness gracious. That was miserable with those electric burners. Everything's
Yeah.
gas up here in California. It's so nice.
Even in the high rises.
I don't know. In the high rises in downtown LA, what do they have, babe?
I would imagine.
assume-
I mean, I've never lived in a high rise.
Yeah.
Because
In my life, I've never had an electric stove ever.
everything here is gas. So like if you're in a house, like it's gas for sure. And even some high rises have it, but I don't know if it's like the way that they have to split out the cost between the entire building, because I don't know if like you can track gas, but like they can certainly track electricity. So I don't know if that's like a reason why or what, because typically like I find that you know, like when you live in a high rise, you pay an HOA, right? So it's like this almost like this rent on top of your mortgage.
Oh my goodness.
But so it'll include like gas and heat, right? So like I don't have a heating bill or a gas bill.
Oh, that's nice.
That's just but you know, it's the HOA is like $400 a month, so like it
my
should include something, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like maybe that's why I don't know why, but it seems like every high rise has some kind of electric stove, and if it was between electric and induction, I would always pick induction over it. It's like 30% more efficient. It's, you know, it's quicker. But like if it was between gas and like a nice induction stovetop, like I don't know what I would pick, because the induction is kind of cool for some stuff. Gas is really cool.
I love it. It's so easy because you can control it. You can have it small, like really low or really high. So you can have it fast or slow. I love gas. I've had electric stoves here in Northern California, and it just burned everything.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Right. And those are like really tough to clean too, because like doesn't everything kind of like burn onto the surface?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that would, I could see how that would get annoying. Plus you have to wait for it to heat up.
It's a little rough. But yeah, I do like the gas. And the cast iron is way easier on the gas too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we have to pay, for me personally, like our rent. I have PG&E.
The most corrupt company in the world.
Right. You guys don't have that out there, I'm assuming.
No. PG&E? No, I don't know what that is.
Oh, PG&E. So that's Pacific Gas and Electric. It's terrible. Okay. Anyways, it's very expensive, very, very expensive. And then we have our city. So, I mean, our utilities for cooking and for our heating and air are running $400 a month too, on top of your rent. Oh. So it's not cheap if you want to run your heating, your air. Oh, hi, babe. All that. But, what?
We have 2 thumbs down on this video.
So one is CJ, but who's the other one?
Definitely. The other one is the guy who always gives us a thumb down. Bean Machine or whatever his name is.
He just signs on to give the thumbs down.
Oh yeah.
You get a thumbs down every
That's
video.
Amazing.
Within 9 seconds of us posting the video, we have 1 thumbs down every time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that means
back in the day before I blocked him, he's like, forever, whenever you post a video, I will thumbs down it within a minute.
Yes. Yeah. That's amazing. Like that, like that means you're doing something like impactful.
That means he really takes the time out to dislike us. And if you dislike us that much, that means you really care.
I mean,
right. I know.
That's true.
God,
that is
I wish
true.
I had that. That's great. That's amazing. And that's the thing too, is like I don't think thumbs down has really been proven. Like, if anything, like from what I've seen, people being active on your video, whether it's a thumbs up or thumbs down, helps it either way.
Yeah.
I agree.
think so.
I agree.
So, yeah, that's great.
There you go, babe.
Okay, we're happy.
All right. Well, we've been live for an hour and 15 minutes.
That's crazy.
I think I drank a whole bottle of wine.
You drank a whole bottle of wine?
Did you really? Oh, that's amazing. What kind was it?
So tonight I was actually drinking Pinot Noir.
Okay.
It's good.
Is J-Mac
I
a wine guy?
No, I'm not. Like
No.
I don't have the palate for it, so I don't really know like what's supposed to be good, what's supposed to be bad.
Oh boy, you love wine until you. Okay, let's ask J-Mac. Here we go. Ready? Fire questions. These are going to be 10 questions to J-Mac to end the live chat. Here we go.
Oh my god! All right.
Are you ready?
He needs another cocktail. Let him make a cocktail before he answers them. Let me get more wine. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing another cocktail break?
Ready.
Well, she's doing a cocktail break. I'm going for it. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do
Here
it.
we go. You have a bottle of bourbon. One drink you're making. Go.
If I have a bottle of bourbon,
Yes.
the Boulevardier. It's like my new favorite right now.
Okay. You have a
We
bottle
gotta
of
try that.
You have a vodka. You have a bottle of vodka. Drink you're making. Go.
Dirty martini
My favorite.
or quarantini.
That's my favorite.
Quarantine.
Extra dirty martini.
Yeah.
No, I like little vermouth. Very
There's-
little to none.
But dry vermouth, right? And just
Yes.
like
Yeah.
maybe half an ounce to a quarter of an ounce. Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite drink.
It's
on
so
earth.
good.
Okay.
It's so good.
So good.
Okay, you have a bottle of gin. Go.
Oh, okay. I've been making this new one called The Last Word. It's gin, green chartreuse, and Luxardo maraschino cherry liqueur, and then lime
We
juice.
have that.
You
I've
have
never
it?
even heard of that.
So, and I actually I infused a bottle of gin with some cannabis too, and so it's like this like cross-faded
Whoa.
Last Word cocktail. It's so good. It's so good.
Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna try that.
You're at the supermarket and they only sell beer. Go.
Modelo.
Mexican beer. Okay. You're on death row and you tell the guard, hey, before I die, I'm going to eat. Go.
It's gonna be pizza.
Really?
Yeah, I
love it.
love
What kind?
pizza. I love it. I love it. It would be Detroit style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The airline comes to you and the airline says, J-Mac, you know what? You and your girlfriend need to go somewhere and we need to pay for your airline and hotel. Go, where are we going right now? Go.
Oh, we're going to Japan. We're going back to Japan. Evelina's coming with, and we're gonna experience it together this time. It's gonna be amazing.
That's good.
J-Mac's at home. He's not allowed to leave the confines of his home. 4 walls. He's locked in. He has all the board games in the world. What is he doing?
We're playing Monopoly, right? Like,
Oh. We've
It's the
played
best.
like 20 hours of Monopoly last
oh, it's the best game.
Oh,
You played it?
moly.
Isn't it amazing?
I wreaked havoc on Josh, but
Did you-
that was
I
only
mean, I
one
would,
time.
I wouldn't go that far.
I mean, I did. I kicked your butt, but then
Yeah.
you kind of came back because you are really good at the game.
I wouldn't go that far.
We probably played 20 hours of Monopoly last week, though.
Did you really?
I mean,
Ah,
I would
I mean,
say
yeah,
a good
yeah, we
20 hours, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
I haven't played once, and so there's this other game too. What do you meme? Have you heard of this? Which has nothing to do
Yeah.
with Monopoly, by the way.
Mhm.
So I just ordered it, so we'll see when it comes in.
Yeah.
But that game
We
is
have a
so
really
much
fun one too that you should get called That's What She Said. That one's fun. It's like Cards
I saw
Against
that.
Humanity. Yeah, it's fun.
Okay, all right, I'll pick that up.
We played that on St. Patrick's Day. That one's fun.
Okay.
There's some good
J-Mac
games.
J-Mac is locked in his house. 4 walls. He has nothing but Netflix. What is he watching?
Oh snap. Okay, it's been a while since I turned Netflix on. I started this. I forgot what it's called. It's Formula One documentary that shot really well. I have no idea what it's called. You guys familiar with this at all?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
is it?
All right. I have to get back to you on it. I just started it, but I started it like maybe a week and a half ago.
J-Mac's locked in his house. 4 walls around him. The only thing he can watch is YouTube. What is he watching?
Oh, Josh and Babe.
Josh and Babe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
right.
an easy
Hey,
one.
what does he really
guys.
want?
Stop it.
He doesn't even watch our videos.
Okay. Hey, I am watching the peanut butter one late. The peanut butter and jelly. All right. Later.
That was
If you watch
Right.
the entire thing start to finish and leave a comment, I will pin the comment. Let's go.
I mean, we really were sitting there, and he's like, "We need to make a
Challenge
ton of
accepted.
videos. We have nothing better to do." And I was like, "Let's make a fried peanut butter and jelly." And he's like, "What are you talking about? I've never even heard of that." And I was like, "Oh, contraire, my little friend. Let's talk about it." And it's done really well.
Yes, I saw that. I was like, I gotta check this out because it looks good.
It is good.
Thumbnail
It's
that
so
you guys
good.
have is like
It's a
the
freaking
crust looks so buttery. Oh,
Exactly. You're taking it's like a fair food. You're taking a delicious childhood favorite and you're turning it into an adult nasty fair food.
right.
So
No, I
good.
love it. Yeah, I love everything about it. And actually, this next one, the pepperoni, like the bread that you guys have.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It looks so good.
Oh
It
yeah,
is
you
good.
want
My girls actually asked for it for dinner tonight. They're like, "Can we have that for dinner?" Huh?
Do you
The
want
what?
to hear the secret ingredient?
What?
The
Is it
secret,
nice?
the secret ingredient is ricotta.
Well,
Oh, it's
boy.
ricotta. Oh, interesting.
It is.
Interesting.
I wouldn't use as much Italian seasoning next time because it did kind of taste like basically you're taking your bread and you're putting your lasagna on it with the noodles. It was really good, but I would say no Italian seasoning if you're going for it. But
That's actually genius because that's
Yeah.
what I do. My grandma makes like a lasagna.
Uh-huh.
She'll also obviously make garlic bread too because
Yeah.
like you can't have one without the other.
Right.
And I'm always stacking it every
Yes.
time.
I'm a
So you're
huge
just-
food mixer. I want to put
Yeah.
everything together. If I'm having like fried chicken, corn, mashed potatoes, I'm putting it all together and it's going to be one fantastic bite.
Fried chicken, corn, mashed potatoes.
Yeah. And
So
it's going
you
to be one big bite.
Right. Right. Yes.
Yeah.
That
So
was
that's
like almost
kind of what this pizza was. It's like a
That was like-
lasagna.
Yes.
on bread.
Okay.
It's good.
I love it. It's genius.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually like the first video I did was like almost combining all three of those things together. The Thanksgiving one into like Thanksgiving tacos. That was like I was like doing Snapchat for a little bit and they're like go on YouTube or whatever. I'm like, let's try it. And we just took a bunch of leftovers from Thanksgiving and it was literally like turkey, corn,
Yeah.
I forgot what else now, but we literally just combined those in a
cranberry.
taco.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a huge, disgusting food mixer. I always have been my whole life. My parents are like, "You're weird. You mix all your food on your plate." And I'm like, "It's so good though. You get
Yeah, it
all
makes
these
sense.
flavors in one bite."
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the point of putting all those things together, right?
Yeah.
Is that it like everything balances itself out. And so if you mix
Yes.
them all, you get the perfect bite.
Exactly.
It's not weird at all.
Yeah.
I agree.
But
Yeah.
what is J Mac's favorite YouTube go to? What is his notification bell set to that he watches instantly the minute it posts?
You know what? Like, it's and I can't watch it instantly, but Matt, have you guys watched Maddie Matheson?
No.
Oh, you have? Oh, okay.
Oh,
So,
I'll take it right now. I'll put it in the mix.
yeah. So Maddie Matheson, he's got this new show now. He used to be on Vice, I believe,
Is it
and or
M-A-T-T-I-E?
Munchies. So it's Matty, and then Matheson. Yeah. So
He's a Canadian chef with 600,000 subscribers.
Oh wow.
Well, and so 600,000, but he literally just started a couple months ago with that channel. It's a brand new channel.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and so but he used to be on. He had all these other videos before that. He was on I think he was on Munchies, and so he kind of broke off. And I don't know what the story is behind that, but his new show is Just a Dash, and it's like it's literally the best cooking show on YouTube. Like it's
Ooh.
amazing. It's unreal.
Okay.
It's so good. It's so
Maybe
good.
check that out.
And then my guilty pleasure is like
David Dobrik?
Yes. How did you know that? That was so.
That's because he's from Vernon Hills, which is your town.
No.
I mean, like wherever he's from, his videos are just so entertaining. It's just like he's just having so much fun
No.
all the time.
No,
It
this
hates
is me coming out with my motherhood conservative worried He cannot. He gets on Nickelodeon and gets Nickelodeon awards, and all these children are watching him. And I'm like, why? Why can kids watch him?
I know that part's weird because it's like it's definitely not kid friendly at all.
It's so not kid friendly.
No.
Meanwhile,
I've definitely been to his house twice.
Meanwhile, he puts out all the time, like, please don't come to my house. Please don't come to my house. Like, blah, 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 blah. Who goes to his house?
Me. Only
You
because,
went there?
Yes. Like 2 or
You
3
went to
times.
David
I think
Dobrik's
3
house?
times. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Only because it's right across the street from my beauty supply that I go to. And I'm like, let's go over to David Dobrik's and see what's happening. Yeah. But that guy's an idiot. I'm sorry. That guy's an idiot. And I can't stand Jason Nash, the guy that's like, what, 40 or 50?
Oh, no. He's
like,
my favorite.
Get your life together, buddy. Holy moly. Get your life together. The bag's under your eyes. You're so
He's
tired.
so funny, though.
I mean, it's funny if, okay, it's funny if you're not like me and I'm like, whoa, I'm like such a boring straight board. I'm like, oh, come on, get it together. Don't be so stupid. You're 40 years old. Be an adult.
Right.
But Josh loves it. So whatever.
You do, Josh?
I do, yeah. That's like my number one thing that I watch.
It
His
is.
favorite. Oh yeah.
I'll stop what I'm doing to watch that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he catches me up every
quick
week.
and
He's
easy.
like, here, babe, gotta watch the video. And I'm like, what are we watching today? Oh,
But even
So
Logan
you watch
Paul-
it?
Oh yeah, every single one.
But like Babe watch, like you watch it as well?
I
I force
with
it.
him.
So you haven't like you haven't learned to love it yet? Because like Evelina, my girlfriend was like, she hated it. Whenever I watched it, she was like, oh my God, it's the dumbest thing. And like after maybe like 6 or 7 times that we watched it together, she got hooked on it by herself. And then she started going on like everyone else's channel. And she's like, oh, do you know that like, Jason is doing this? And I'm like, no, I don't like, I never go outside of David's channel. But like she got super hooked on it. So I'm surprised.
Okay, so if I don't know. I think that I'm just such like a not conservative, like not talking politically, but conservative with my kids that I'm thinking, I don't want to watch this stuff. This is so dumb. And my poor kids, if they're watching this, and then there's like Jason Nash, and then there's this, what was her name? Crystal or Krista?
Krista? Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, she's a fat porn star, and like, what on earth? Like my brain is being turned into mush. Like, people.
She has a podcast now. You should listen to it on your drive down.
When I watch it with Josh, I'm like, okay, I mean, it's kind of funny if I was 10 years younger.
Oh, it's so, no matter what, no matter what age, it's funny. Except for, I agree with you. For kids, though, like, definitely, I don't know why it's tied into Nickelodeon and stuff, because it's so inappropriate. It's insane.
Yes, that does bother me, that he gets, like, Nickelodeon awards and stuff. Because if I had my 9-year-old, I have a 9-year-old daughter, if she was watching that, I'd be like, I'm going to spank your butt, and you're never watching that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't let my kids watch it either.
But then I'm like, why, Josh? You're 40 years old. Like,
I'm late 20s.
Is this so interesting to you? Like, I don't know. It's like finding a happy medium. I don't really care anymore. But whatever.
It's premium content.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of funny. Some of the stuff is
premium
funny.
content.
Yeah. And he works at that. Like, that's a long time to put each of those videos together.
For sure. And
what's crazy to me is like he doesn't do anything. Like he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. Like,
he does now. He drinks.
Oh, he does?
Rarely.
Well, it's his videos, he's drinking more,
Yeah,
that is one thing that I will say I really respected about him in the beginning. I'm like, okay, everybody around him is kind of silly, but he keeps it cool. He focuses on like his job, but now he's getting wasted again. And I'm like,
is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
And I'll leave on this. And now Logan Paul has taken to his style.
Oh, and so Logan Paul, I haven't watched.
Oh,
is it good?
You should probably dabble in that. It's very, 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 very similar.
Okay.
Well, no, I like Logan Paul. I have more respect for
really?
Logan Paul. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
because
Okay.
he's a little bit more political. He's a little more like has a little more brain sense.
Well, after his whole thing, he
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
Right,
like Logan
yeah.
Paul better. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh.
Wow, I have not heard that. Okay, so I'll check out Logan Paul.
Yeah. He's good.
watch. You're gonna
I
binge
watched-
watch it tonight, and then you're gonna DM me going, oh, "That was pretty good."
Who's the other guy we watched? Babe?
Just
Who does
remember,
the news?
don't start from the newest one. You got to go like a month back and start there and build up and build up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's the guy that does the news that we watch, babe? What's his name?
Philip DeFranco,
No, I mean he's good too. But who's the guy with the beard?
Keemstar.
Yeah, that guy's fun too.
Okay.
That's called Drama Alert.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Drama Alert.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I haven't watched it, but I've definitely heard of it.
it's also
I mean,
Okay.
I don't watch YouTube at all, but
Really?
no.
I'm addicted
But Josh,
to it, like too much. I like watch
Yeah.
it too much.
I'm watching Cosmic Yoga with my 9 and 6-year-old in the morning, and we're watching Go Noodle, and that's it.
yeah.
But I do try to keep up a little bit, and I try and respect everybody in our community, and watch everyone. But
Yeah.
boy.
It's so tough.
There's a lot. YouTube is
There's
like the
so
only
much.
thing. YouTube is so full of so much content, you can't really
Right.
keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I've been
yeah.
trying to like limit it, but
Yeah,
Dobrik,
All right.
I can't quit.
David Dobrik.
He's
All right,
so
babe.
good.
Been to his house 4 times now.
That's stalker. That's stalker level.
You need to do a video on that.
Well, I tried, and Josh
Like-
got mad at me. He's like, "Don't do that." And I'm like, "What?" All their cars are here. His gate is open.
Yeah.
I just want to go say hi.
Oh yeah,
And
Really?
I
Send
actually
me a
took
picture and-
Josh's son once.
the blue Lamborghinis in the front yard, the
Yeah.
Ferraris in
I
the
took
front.
Oh my
Josh's
God.
son once, and we took a
That's
video
amazing.
because Josh's son was like running around out there, and I'm like, "We're at David Dobrik's house," and I was like, kind of hoping he would come out, and Josh is like, "You need to leave now." Oh, it's so fun because he lives right across from my beauty supply that I go to all
Right.
the time. It's like a 1.5-minute drive.
That is hilarious.
It's so
Yeah.
fun.
All right, that's it. We made it an hour and 32 minutes.
Okay,
That's
do we have to go
crazy.
to CJ's now? Oh yeah, it's 5:30. Okay.
All right, we'll end it with in 25 minutes. Cooking with CJ is having the hot seat. That's
Awesome.
it. That's all I have to say. J Mac, you're the man.
Oh, you guys are
Thank you
amazing.
for letting me rope you into this.
Yeah. Thank you for like forcing me into this. I
That was
needed
super
it.
fun.
I needed it.
And we need more videos from you. Stat.
I'm working on it. Yeah. I'm gonna work on it. I'll work on it tonight.
Thank you. Can you order some bitter milk, please? Make an old fashioned with
Yeah,
it.
order some
Yes.
bitter milk or send
Bitter
me
milk.
your address and I'll send it to you because you gotta
I'll-
try it. It's so
They are.
good.
It really is. Bitter milk
Fine.
is.
Yeah.
it's
You won't
amazing.
regret it.
Amazing.
All right, I'm ordering it. I'll order it tonight.
It's amazing.
That's good.
It's on Amazon.
All
It's
right.
$19.99. Bitter milk, #1. Old, yeah, you gotta
Right.
get it.
Got it.
Cheers.
All right.
Done.
Okay, that's
Cheers.
it.
Left.
Cheers.
Go make more cocktails.
Go
Will
make more
do.
cocktails.
Cheers. Okay, bye guys.